Hi, good day, friends. Hope the heat waves across India will get subsidized very soon. In Kerala, we are expecting the monsoon to come with another 10 days of time. Uh, the water shortage is across and acute, even in places like in our place also, where we never have had a water shortage. The wells have kind of dried up, and the rains are the only way by which now the water, drinking potable water, is can be available. So we are going through tough times. Uh, Hope that this monsoon is going to come with a lot of good downpour, so that the water shortage is completely out of question. Now, this is a small video I have made. I'm making now is about, as you all know, about my Interceptor 650. Now, friends, I've just given it for service, and I just got the first servicing done. I did around, say, 570 kilometers and then got the servicing done. After the servicing, the second day of driving, my vehicle used to get stalled when it is in second gear, and as soon as the speed drops, the vehicle gets stalled. So on the way to my office, which is 4 kilometers off from my home, multiple number of times it did happen, and so I reached somehow. I used to crank it again, put it in the first gear, drive it slightly on a high RPM, and then second gear, and if you reduce the speed, the bike used to get stalled. So I called the Royal Enfield service guy from the showroom, and they did come down, and they tried out, and they probably did not find any problem. They said, "Sir, there's no issue." They drove it and they found there's no issues. So I said, okay, fair enough. It could be of any specific reason because not showing it again. So after that, I also drove it and I never had a problem. Then 3 days after, that is previous last Sunday, I took the vehicle. Now just to confirm that I am not a very frequent rider, because office, most of the times we take out a car and go. But bike normally stays back at the flat for 2 to 3 days, and then once a 3 day, or that is the kind of driving I do. So I started on the vehicle again. I went around 1 kilometer, and then after, while coming back from basically having a haircut of whatever is left over, so after coming back, the bike stalled, and even the cranking was not happening. So that is a Sunday afternoon. It's quite sunny, and it's just before a railway crossing. So I just put in a main stand, tried calling up the roadside assistance, what they call it as. I'm telling you, I had a very bad experience. At least I would have called 5 times, and out of this 5 times, I only got through them for 3 times. And out of 3 times, every time I was told that I am in queue and my number is queue number 3. So I don't know what is the magic behind that. They also have an option that if you leave a, you check out from their website after punching the digit 1, they are supposed to give you a call back. Now, the funniest part is I got a call back from them, but then the callback is also an automated calling back machine, where it says, "Welcome to Royal Enfield. You are in queue and your number is 3." So even after callback, they are saying the same thing. I suppose the callback is primarily meant to be one-to-one communication. So again, and then it gets disconnected after 30 seconds automatically. So what I have done is I've shared both the voice recordings with the staff here at the showroom, basically to share it with, so that they can share it with the Royal Enfield people and see what corrective measures are done. One thing is for sure, that roadside assistance is a very good measure to give you a flawless service, but then the efficiency of it has to be really checked. So coming back to the issue what I had, and what again, that stalling thing happened, and so I had to put the bike at a nearby house, call up the people. Sunday the service station is not working, so Monday morning they came at 9 o'clock sharp. Once I got through them, they all were very punctual in calling me up and trying to find out what the problem is. So Monday morning they came down. They bought with them some 2 relays, which they replaced. They the side panel. So I just show you the side panel from where the relay was. Relay is nothing but the mechanical part, which probably is something like a connector. So they did open this area, took out the relay, and okay, one more thing, when the vehicle stopped, the crank was not happening. There was a krrr sound from here. So I think it's a pump which had a issue or something, because the cranking was not happening. It was dull, dead. The lights were on, so battery is okay. So the entire this panel had some krrr sound. Anyway, so they changed the relay. They opened this. They changed some relays in there, and the vehicle started. So I was also told that there is a update from Royal Enfield, that there's some updates have also come. So they are supposed to change the relay of the vehicles, because there's maybe some vehicles would have shown this problem. Now in the first service, I will also like to share one thing. In the first service, what I saw was they told that there's a rocker valve. This is a rocker valve. This area, as you can see, rocker valve. This area. This was opened, and they have done some adjustments here. And they charged me some 500 odd rupees for the packing, which is supposed to be fixed after the rocker valve is repaired or set again. So thereby my first servicing cost was around 3,000 rupees. So after that, what I've seen is that on Monday the vehicle was taken to the service station. They told me that okay, they'll get back to me within a day's time, check it out throughout. So the next day, that is on Tuesday, I went there for picking up the vehicle, and while the delivery was being done, they asked me, when they were trying to start the vehicle, they saw the engine, some malfunction light lit up, which is there somewhere in this. You can see here, there's a light which glows in this panel, which is supposed to be the engine malfunction light. They had a problem with that. So they said they are unable to locate why is it lit up. So again, it went back, so I had to come back. There was an engineer from Royal Enfield there. There was a area sales engineer. So 3 heads working on it and trying to find out what went wrong. So again, I left the vehicle there. So yesterday, that is on Wednesday, I went again. I was promised that okay, the vehicle is ready. So this in the daytime. So what they said was, there are a couple of relays and couplings, which basically connectors. So what happens is that connectors, when after service also, it was not properly fixed. So it is that these connectors are supposed to be pressed in a way that there's a clicking sound after the connection is done. So that means it's perfectly fit. So if it's a loose connection, when the vehicle has some turbulation while riding, it might get loosened. So that is the reason what they have found out. I am not really sure whether that's the only reason, but then okay. But the vehicle now today, I have driven back home some 50 odd kilometers. I have no issues, absolutely perfect. One thing which I have noticed after the rocker valve or whatever is set, there is a small vibration I can feel on the handlebars, which was not there before the first service. So I don't know whether it's only a feeling or what, but I can feel there is small vibration. The sound also from the rocker area there's a small sound. I mean, it's a small humming sound which was not there earlier. But nevertheless, other than that, everything is perfectly fine. Just thought I'll give you an update. So also to all the new vehicle owners, please check with your service guys while you're doing this, first servicing, whether this update has been done, whether the relays or whatever needs an update, so whether that is being done or not, and ensure. I also then ask them to ensure all the plug points are perfectly fixed, because once the vehicle stalls, I tell you, you can't just push this vehicle. I just tried pushing it across the road, and it was very, very heavy. It's extremely heavy, and if it's a slope, then you had it. So all said and done, but okay, that could be one of reason. But I think a lot of friends of ours are really enjoying the vehicle. I think it's a beautiful machine. It's really enjoying to ride it, and you have a very smooth ride on this. I also welcome a lot of new members who have started owning this vehicle now, and probably will have a very good Royal Enfield. Also, it's also conducting a Royal Enfield twin meeting here on the coming week. So maybe I'll be able to see a lot of you guys. So this is a small update. I hope you're all doing fine. Always ride safe. Do not do circus on bike. Always wear a helmet. Until then, take care. Bye-bye.